Liverpool striker Andy Carroll could start for England as they take on Sweden in the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. And it's a fixture they will have a familiar feel for experienced New England manager Roy Hodgson, as Kate Partridge now reports from Ukraine.
As football managers go, England boss Roy Hodgson is an unusual man. The 64-year-old former teacher, TV pundit and non-league defender has managed 16 different teams in 8 countries, including Inter Milan and Liverpool. He's been the beaten finalist in the UEFA Cup and the Europa League and speaks 5 languages. And he arrived in Poland as the first English manager to lead his own national squad at a European Championships since Kevin Keegan in 2002, and after only 39 days in charge. Well, for once, England's expectations as a nation entering a big football tournament were also unusually low. Despite being 6th in the FIFA World Rankings, England are the only World Cup winners never to have won the European crown or even reached the final. They were also plagued by pre-event injuries, losing Frank Lampard, Gary Cahill and even goalkeeping coach Ray Clements before a ball was even kicked, while star striker Wayne Rooney was suspended for the first 2 games, and all these factors the new manager had to take on board fast. Yet, despite this, England pulled off a creditable 1-1 draw with informed France in their Group D opener in a sweltering evening in Donetsk, with 18-year-old Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain replacing Stuart Downing on the left. A tactically disciplined and highly organised display from a youthful squad showed Hodgson's trademark had been quickly stamped, and against Laurent Blanc's French side, which was on a 21-match unbeaten run.
I was happy with the start. I thought we played quite well against the French. I thought certain aspects of our game were good. We must maintain that, and of course if we're going to win matches we've got to continue to work hard on the attacking side of our game and to try and make certain that when we do get these good counter-attacking opportunities that we maximise them and take advantage to the full.
With all due respect to Sweden, they were a good strong team. They're not France, so I think we can be a little bit more bold and a little bit more ambitious and get at the Swedes a bit more. So we're confident if we reach the same level of performance it'll be enough for a victory, but that's not to say we won't be trying to learn from the mistakes we made in the first game.
So the next step for the Three Lions is Sweden, a country and a language that Hodgson knows well. He began his managerial career there back in the mid-70s, took one struggling Halmstad to 2 league championships and then won 5 straight league titles with Malmö, where he was offered a lifetime job. He's also credited with helping to tactically transform the game in the country, where he was known as English Roy.
England have traditionally struggled against Sweden, who qualified for Euro 2012 as best runners-up, but are still stinging from their 2-1 defeat to Ukraine. Eric Hamren's men took the lead after the break through prolific captain Zlatan Ibrahimovic, but 2 headers in 6 minutes from talisman Andrei Shevchenko sent the co-host top of Group D and the Swedes bottom. Now Sweden need to beat England to help remain in the tournament, with France yet to come.
Well, we expect a very tough game, first of all. You're never going to have an easy game when you come up against an England team who we expect to be very organised, as they have been since, for a very long time, and especially since Roy took over.
Since 1996, English fans have been singing "Football's Coming Home," harking back to the glory days of 1966, when England won the World Cup in London, their only major international honour to date. At Euro 2012, so far, that chant has been muted. Yet, perhaps under the vastly experienced Hodgson, England might yet spring a surprise. But first, Roy's boys must pass a test in Swedish. Kate Partridge, RT, Kyiv, Ukraine.